in the next couple of days. But we're going to turn our attention to the match at hand. That's Yamaguchi versus Chiu, and there she is. What a time she's been having these last couple of months. World champion, a third World Championships gold medal that she won in Paris, and since then she's been non-stop. Just coming off a fabulous run in Finland just last week, where she won the Arctic Open title. So, an informed player, Akane Yamaguchi at the moment, and this lady here will have her work cut out against Yamaguchi. Talking about Chiu Pin-Chian, of course, 26 years of age from Chinese Taipei. Certainly on paper, this match will favor Yamaguchi, given the history, given the form. But Chiu Pin-Chian will definitely have a thing or two to say about that. As we see both women make their way onto court two, this will be their second meeting. They've met once before, and that was last year at the China Open. It was a second-round matchup between these two, and it was Yamaguchi who was pushed to three, coming back from a game down 17-21, 21-10, 21-13.
Receive this side.
Well, you've seen Yamaguchi picking ends after Chiu Pin-Chian won the toss and chose to receive. Now she's chosen the near end. And so they'll be swapping bags very quickly. Now, Yamaguchi, as I mentioned, terrific couple of tournaments in the last few months. Arctic Open, she beat Ongbang Wumpan 19 and 16 in the final to lift the title. Before that, she won the Korea Open, where she beat An Se-young. That was a big win, and that too in straight games, 18 and 13. She became the first player in the Korea Open to beat An Se-young in a final this year. So that just tells you the kind of mindset she's in, the kind of frame she is, the kind of confidence she's in. 28 years of age now, from Fukui, Japan. World number 3, of course, former world number 1 multiple times. You have to go back all the way to April of 2018 when she first reached the world number 1 status or podium. You see there, beat Supanida Kadetong in the first round, 13 and 8 in 25 minutes, double quick time. And then China's young hopeful Han Qianxi, 21-8, 21-17 as well, 31 minutes that one. She's got an 82% win-loss record in 2025, 43-9. In the quarterfinals, it is devastating. 11 wins to just the 1 loss for Yamaguchi. I'll talk about that 1 loss in a bit, but let's turn our attention to Chiu Pin-Chian, who's from Kaohsiung in Chinese Taipei, now 26 years of age. The right-hander, ranked 22 in the world. Her career best ranking came just a few months ago, where she reached world number 18, broke into the top 20 in July of 2025. She beat her own teammate Sung Shuo-yin in the first round, 21-11, 21-18, and then Kirsty Gilmore. That was a big scalp in round 2, 21-13, 12-21, 21-11, 54 minutes that match lasted. But now this is going to be a different kettle of fish, as they say. Win-loss record of 41% in 2025, so more losses than wins, unfortunately, for Chiu. And then in the quarterfinals, she has yet to register a win this year. She's 0-2 in quarterfinals. Chiu Pin-Chian has reached the quarterfinal stage twice this year and has lost both those times. I'm delighted to have alongside me Selena Peak, who used to play competitive badminton not so long ago, and I'm sure she misses it, having been back in the commentary chair. It's a different game, but I'm sure you're enjoying yourself, Selena.
I am, actually. Deep down, I have been a badminton fan at heart.
Yes.
I must admit.
But what is it like being back at this kind of tournament now after a little bit of a break?
It's been actually very nice. I think I needed that break. I think when you retire, it's nice and healthy to step away from the game a little bit. But it's really nice being back, and I've seen some crazy good matches already so far.
Oh, we look forward to another one here on court 2. Yamaguchi will serve to get this quarterfinal underway.
And on my left, Chiu Pin-Chian, Chinese Taipei. Akane Yamaguchi to serve. La vol.
Yeah, nicely put away by Yamaguchi. Is warming up into action now here on court 2. But this is going to be a hard task for Chiu. The one loss that she had in the quarterfinal stage, you have to go back to the Asian Championships back in April, where she lost to Chen Yufei in the quarterfinal. That's how long it's been since she's been defeated at a quarterfinal stage in a tournament.
That is impressive. But then again, she is a very impressive player.
Yep. And you feel like she's, you know, the way she started this year, maybe she wasn't as comfortable, and An Se-young was stealing all the headlines. But since the World Championship, gosh, has she stepped up.
Yeah, she must be great amount of confidence gained from becoming, for a 3rd time, a world champion. That is how good she is.
Yeah, just missed that one, but yeah, Yamaguchi
1-3.
has been in devastating form since the World Championships. But even before that, if you think about a dip, Selena, I'm talking still about reaching the semi-finals of every other tournament. And that's a dip for Yamaguchi, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I would have wished those were my numbers when I was still a player.
Lovely. Lovely play. Cross-court winner in the end, but again, the accuracy of her shots.
Yeah, and the finesse she's doing it with, the ease. It's a joy to watch.
Yeah,
wow,
that was
well played by Chiu. Had to use the full court there to put Yamaguchi to full stretch. But then again, being so short and being able to cover that much of the court, that's just impressive.
Yeah, that's one of the marvels of watching Yamaguchi plays, the way she can move around the court and recover, get back into position. And then come up with some delightful shots at the same time. Yeah, that again, trying to move her back and forth, just extend that
court coverage.
Yeah.
And forcing maybe the mistake out of your opponent. That's a tactic you need to use, because a player of her caliber won't give away much. Wow. Wow. It looks so easy, but trust me, it isn't.
6-3.
It's just a deft touch, so light, and there's that little shift and change in the racket head, right? It's just
a perfectly executed reverse drop shot there.
Yeah. The injection of pace in the third shot.
7-3.
She just ups the ante, and she's got a 4-point lead now.
Just missed that.
8-3.
The thing is, for Chiu, which is, I think, going to be a task, is not only does she have to play some excellent winners, you know, move around, work hard, but then she can't afford to make errors as well, right? Because it's just...
Because she's going to play on her limits, basically.
Yeah.
But then again, she also has nothing to lose. It's her 2nd quarterfinal, I think, on a big stage tournament. So
5-8.
I would also say just go all in and enjoy it, and accept that there will be mistakes, but also accept that there's room to grow, I would say.
Yeah, might as well take risks, go all out, right?
Exactly.
Oh. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
that is
unbelievable.
Yeah, executed again to perfection by Yamaguchi there. Just nudges it over.
there was also no need to play that sharp, but just her quality. And it's something that's a joy to watch.
Now, that time she missed it.
Service over.
There is that little bit of a sideways drift we saw yesterday in the women's singles match that Wardani was complaining about, going from right to left. That will be one to watch forward. A court down as well in the arena, so, you know, it feels a little cooler today already.
9.
It does indeed. And we still have, of course, the drift to the other side of the court. So Yamaguchi is playing with the drift.
Oh, changed his mind. I think she's challenging it now.
Akane Yamaguchi challenges.
Has a little look towards her coaching
Yeah, I think
end as well, because he changed his mind.
She was not looking at him at the time he changed his mind.
Yes.
Therefore, her call for Hawkeye came in a little bit delayed.
But she's done well here, Chiu Pin-Chian. She's closed the gap, 2 points in a row. She's won 4 of the last 5.
Wow, good job, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful.
It was right
One
to change his
challenge
mind.
remaining. 8.
And she's made it a 1-point game now. That is really good work by Chiu.
Lovely net shot.
That's wide.
It's wide as well. She's back level.
9.
This is where I think a few adjustments will need to be made by Yamaguchi. Chiu Pin-Chian was at the Arctic Open last week as well. And unlike Yamaguchi, she couldn't get too far. I mean, she got to the quarterfinals, to be fair, but not as far as Yamaguchi did. Lost to Intanon, which was, you know, again, a tough opponent to play. And the other quarterfinal loss that she had this year was at the China Open. So these are major level tournaments that she has been getting to the quarterfinals. And look at this, she has a lead now.
Interval.
Gone off the boil a bit. Yamaguchi, just a few too many errors. And it's potentially rattled her, Selena.
Maybe a little bit, but then again, I feel like her top level is so high, so she can, in a way, afford those easy mistakes. But then again, she mixes brilliance off with easy errors.
Yeah.
So I would like to see that reduced.
I mean, she started 3-love up, you know, looking solid, and then obviously Chiu also found her rhythm. But look at that, 6 points in a row to go 11-9 at the break.
Yeah, that must be giving some confidence. And actually, I'm not too sure if she believes if she can make it to the semis, but if she can keep
11-9.
her composure and her unforced errors low, then I think she has a chance.
That's good recovery from Chiu. That was a good recovery, because I think that cross net that Yamaguchi hit top was probably the one that she wanted to win on. And the fact that Chiu made it and made her play an extra shot.
Yeah, forcing the error out of your opponent. Nice little reverse again.
Service over.
Yep, stops the 7-point run that Chiu Pin-Chian was on. Desperately needed to do that.
Nice little deception.
And she's also
Great play.
11,
I think she upped her
12.
pace a little bit
Yeah.
now. Hunting those shots a little bit more.
A little bit more aggressive.
Exactly. Making Chiu twist and turn on the court. Nice, nice.
That's a lovely shot.
Service over.
That's a great
13.
angle.
Round the head. Beautifully struck.
Jamie and Gregory Mears from Badminton Insights are at the fan zone court hosting an event, and fans have the chance to win 100 euros if they beat them. Right now it's happening.
Yeah,
That's a little shame.
Service over.
couldn't quite
12,
control it.
13.
Chiu. I mean, we talk about the fact that Yamaguchi is, of course, three-time world champion. That's also a little more familiar to the Denmark crowd. She's a two-time champion here and a three-time finalist. I mean, you know, obviously the World Championships overshadows a lot, but she's been there, done that in many, many tournaments.
But then again,
Service
she,
over. 14,
I think if she's
12.
losing first round, she looks exactly the same. She would end up winning the tournament.
Yeah, she doesn't give away much, does she?
No, no, no. Even though I saw a huge smile when
Yeah.
she became world champion, which
Yes.
was lovely to see.
Yeah.
15, 12.
See the little tilt of the head.
Yeah,
Not
not-
quite the way she wanted it to go.
Not too happy with herself, I feel. And again, another mistake.
16, 12.
Missed it. That would have been a little bit costly because she kind of had that point to win.
But I actually like that she's going for it. Just try and play that shot, because she has been successful with that overhead cross-court drop shot before.
Yeah. Frustration for Chiu. Get that backhand defense over the net. Couldn't do it. And she was 16-12 up. Now it's a 2-point game. I'm sure it's at the back of her mind that she can't let that gap close too much. Oh, that's stunning.
Great way of reacting. Taking the shot early.
Almost felt instinctive on that one.
Wow. Great fight from Chiu here.
Yeah, it's a good rally.
Working hard.
Oh. That is,
White the court.
Really amazing. She has been
Yeah,
quite
I mean-
effective with that shot, though.
with the cross court, yeah.
15, 17.
But I'm just thinking that she was also pushed here to play such a fine margin, go all the way as close to the line as possible, because Chiu was putting her under a little bit of pressure.
Shot is actually, yeah, that's actually nice to see. Yamaguchi really needs to work hard for her
Yeah.
points. And that
I mean, she did.
credit to Chiu.
Yeah, she did the last time in China take a game off Yamaguchi, so she knows what it takes to push someone of Yamaguchi's caliber.
16, 17.
maybe she also likes to play against her, because that's also common as a player. You have certain players you prefer to play against. Oh, she just missed that.
Yep. Trying to shake off these errors, Yamaguchi. I mean, this opening game has been quite a few of them, which is, you know, uncharacteristic of someone like Yamaguchi. She's quite accurate. I'd say she's very accurate most of the time.
Nice.
Lovely defense from Chiu. And she's taken a 3-point lead once more, 2 away from taking the opening game. I mean, it's exactly the kind of position she'd want to be in.
Yeah, and all credits to her. Okay, maybe Yamaguchi has not been her usual self, but also it's also about staying in there, working hard for your points, fighting for every shot, and making sure you are not the one making those unforced errors.
Yeah, and I think that was what we talked about. Like, it's as long as she is focused on the way she wants to play her game, there's a chance there for Chiu to do something. And here she is on 4 game point opportunities against the world number 3.
There she goes.
Another one into the net, and that is Chiu Pin-Chian, who takes the opening game 21-16 in just 16 minutes. I mean, it hasn't been that many long rallies, but Chiu Pin-Chian has been on her game. Yamaguchi, the one making the errors at this moment, and something will need to change as far as the number 4 seed is concerned, but confirmation of the score there. It's Chiu Pin-Chian who has the advantage. So it's back to the drawing board as far as Akane Yamaguchi is concerned, because that opening game did not go her way. And she'll have to do what she did in China a year and a bit ago, and come back from a game down to try and see off the challenge of Chiu Pin-Chian. Yeah, much more short from Yamaguchi, and I think as someone who likes to be in control, likes to take charge of the points, which we didn't see a lot of in the opening game. Selena, this is her opportunity because she's now on the side that's against the drift. Chance here more to control her shots.
Yeah, probably. But she needs to come up with something. But it's mostly about reducing those errors, I would say. I wouldn't maybe look at it from a tactical point of view. It's just making sure those easy mistakes, unforced errors are not creeping in.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that has proven her costly in the end. Nice anticipation there.
Good. Good quick hands from Yamaguchi.
Yeah, but also staying in front, daring to stay her ground and expecting your opponent to play that shot and take it early. Really challenging the forehand corner of her opponent now.
Well, she's being made to work hard here, the world champion. Chiu Pin-Chian doing really well staying in the rally.
Wow.
Look at that.
What a great, great save, though.
I mean,
on the back line.
Yeah, there was a little bit of hesitation because she was shuttle watching and then she realized it was going to land in. But not only did she make the save, she played it nicely back in.
It was a good save.
Yeah.
She forced Yamaguchi to play the perfect net shot after that.
That one there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That rally was 41 shots. That just tells you
how much it takes.
Yeah,
for
what
Yamaguchi.
it's taking for Yamaguchi.
Wow.
Oh, good save. Oh,
that is lovely to set.
I mean, the last 3 shots from Yamaguchi, super quality. I think from that pickup at the net, where she was at full stretch.
Yeah, it's a little bit of shame because Chiu really opened up the court there with that shot.
Yeah. But that's what Yamaguchi's so good at. She'll get there and she'll play a really good shot in return.
Yeah, and that's I think the main difference between good players and very good players. You need to play not just one, not just 2, but at least 3 or 4 good shots in a row if you want to make a point.
Well, this man knows a lot about a player with good shots. He used to coach Tai Tzu-Ying not so long ago. So Chiu Pin-Chian's in good hands as far as her coach is concerned. But at this point, she needs to get that scoreline going. 6 points in a row for Yamaguchi.
Long again. Also Chiu struggling to find good length there on the backcourt. I said it as well in the previous match. When I was commentating on the women's doubles, it didn't look that fast, basically. But having seen the men's doubles before and this one now, that one was going out, I think. It looks like it has been a bit faster than yesterday.
Yeah, did well to bring that down.
Wow, great clear. Great punch clear there.
Because Chiu Pin-Chian had a fair bit of tracking back to do to get to the shuttle, didn't she?
She did, but it was that offensive style play clear that did the damage there.
Oh, nicely played.
Oh, that's a shame.
11-1.
It was the right idea.
It was the right idea.
Yeah,
she needs to do something. But I also think Yamaguchi really upped her game.
Yeah, that first game didn't quite go her way, and now I think Yamaguchi sort of woke her up into action. 11-1 now in the second. And, well, we've had about 7 minutes of play. It's Akane Yamaguchi in charge of the second game.
2-1. 1.
Back on court. It's Yamaguchi to serve at 11-1.
Nice.
And I'm always amazed when players can pick up the shuttle from what looks like on the floor, right? The racket's like nearly hitting the floor, and you can still pick up the shuttle and get it over the net the way Yamaguchi did there. But it feels like an impossible shot.
Yeah, but I feel like Yamaguchi has settled in now, and she knows the shots of her opponent a little bit better. In the first game, I think she was caught a little bit off guard by the shot quality Chiu produces. And I feel like she stepped up an extra gear here.
Change.
Well, we saw earlier today, I think with the first game over on court 1, where An Se-young was pushed by Miyazaki to 3 as well. Miyazaki took the opening game, and then An Se-young came back and won it fairly easily in the second and third. But, you know, it's been the story of the tournament where even the biggest names are being pushed the distance.
Yeah, but sometimes I also felt like, do they do this on purpose? Do they want that 4 times? Because we all know, look at this.
We all know the quality, right?
We all know the quality they possess when they are playing towards their standards.
Yeah. That was a good net exchange.
Yeah. Well put away there.
Service over. 3-30.
10-point gap still, though. A long way to go for Chiu.
Yeah, but again, I would always, when I was down this much, I would likely to score as many points as possible to still end that set with a semi-good feeling. And I think this is something she needs to concentrate on, or maybe also get to use to this side of the court, because it's the end where she will end the match.
Yes.
If Yamaguchi wins the second game, of course. Wow. Oh, let's
Brilliant.
go.
Oh, couldn't quite get it over, but credit to Chiu Pin-Chian. She just upped the pace in that exchange.
Yeah, she was dominating this rally. Good to see. And I'm also impressed by the amount of backhands of, like, I would rather say, she's not taking any backhand shots, Yamaguchi. Oh, here she goes.
Just as you say that.
Thank you for the commentating curse again.
Oh, it lands nicely.
Great again
into the
with
corner.
Attacking punch clear of Yamaguchi. But again, she works so hard to get underneath almost every shot in her around the head corner, which is quite impressive. Serves error, but I like the idea though, doing something different. Serve out wide.
And also when you are 10, 11 points clear, you can try and, you know,
do certain things.
Yeah, try out certain things, see where certain serves land. Is that something that you can use as a strategy for the future?
Service over. 6.
Because you have that cushion.
Yeah, she just needs to make sure that she doesn't become too passive.
But also, I mean, for Chiu Pin-Chian, I like how you said that, you know, even though you've got such a big gap, you kind of still work your way towards making a decent game of it. Do you set mini targets? Like, would you say, okay, maybe I always am thinking, is it double digits? Is it, you know, close the gap to a single digit?
It depends how far you're trailing. But obviously, I would always like to have at least double figures on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But then again, it was also about investing in gaining that good feeling back. because you're still one game up.
Over.
Yeah.
7-80.
And that's the mental psychology that's very interesting from my point of view. Sometimes when you're still leading, you almost feel like you're trailing because your opponent is starting to catch up.
Oh, nice shot. That's just out. Yamaguchi has a second look at the net, but won't challenge it.
80.
Chiu Pin-Chian staring down the shuttle.
Service over. 19-8.
Two more needed for Akane Yamaguchi here to level the scores and get back on track.
20.
That is
game point.
easy
8.
game points gained.
And now it's multiple game points as we just crossed the half-hour mark.
Game.
There it is. She only needed the one.
And
Second game won
it was
by
a much more
Akane
efficient Yamaguchi, but you certainly felt that she needed to bring this kind of level into the second game. It was far too passive, that first game, far too error-strewn.
Exactly. So it's going to be interesting how she is starting off in this third game on this side of the court.
Yeah.
I assume she would challenge her opponents around the head a little bit more to stay away from the drift to that deep hand forehand corner. But let's see what she's coming up with.
Straight game, sorry, 2 games, 1 game apiece in this women's singles match.
For 2:20 seconds. For 2:20 seconds.
Back on court, it's
Final
game
game.
3.
Level. Play.
Akane Yamaguchi immediately signaling her intentions. Don't think we're going to see a repeat of that first game.
Unless we're up for a surprise.
Unless Chiu Pin-Chian, you know, really puts her under the cosh. Because it's all out aggression at the moment.
Love.
She's not sitting back, is she?
No, she shouldn't. Because we saw what happened in the first game. If you're too relaxed,
Love.
and she was also off to a good start in the first.
Yes,
so
she was 3-love up, exactly. But it's also the kind of what response Chiu can have here, because, you know, that second game, that scoreline is hard to read, I'm sure, as the player on the receiving end of that.
Yeah, but then again, you also must acknowledge that you're playing against a world-class player. So you shouldn't be too bothered out of that. You still won the first game, and there's everything to play for in the third game. So my advice to her is, it's 5-0 right now, but still,
5-love.
there's everything to play for.
She needs to find some of that momentum from that opening game. But you can see the change in attitude from Yamaguchi. She just upped it. The pace is higher.
Exactly. She upped the pace. She reduced or made no errors so far.
Yep, going for her shots. Yeah, well left. It's just out. And that means that she's on the scoreboard, Chiu Pin-Chian. First Denmark Open also for Chiu.
Wow. Wow.
Lovely pickup. Really nice.
Exactly. She did very well in retrieving that shot back, because that was a good return for Yamaguchi. Nice. Lovely.
I mean, she did it, you know, it's almost like a no-look backhand. If you look at the angle of her body, it has a little jump, maybe a tilt of the head, but...
Like a small pirouette.
Yes.
She knows
exactly where that's going to land.
Exactly. Wow, again. Lovely. Lovely placement, shot placement of all the shots, basically.
There's not a bad shot in there. 5-point advantage now. Things are going smoothly for the world number 3. I mean, come on. She's playing, you know, that's the quality we know she has. And maybe that first game made her realize that, you know, even though the matchup is not as even on paper, she needs to bring this level of game.
Exactly. I think she was a little bit too relaxed in the end there.
And if you saw the way she played her first, second rounds, it's been, you know, quite smooth sailing for Yamaguchi. 30 minutes on the court against each opponent. So maybe she had put herself into a bit of a lull.
But who wouldn't if I would make semifinals all year round?
Yeah.
But then again, their last matchup... Oh, this is a nice pickup. That also counted 3 games, right?
Yeah.
So she was warned of that. Is a very, very nice defense there. Both players working extremely hard in this rally. Good to see. Oi!
Great shot.
Great rally.
Really?
By Chiu.
Yeah, she worked really hard on that one. And even though, you know, there were a couple of instances where she thought she nearly had Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi made her play those extra shots, but she stayed on target. 9-3. Or 3-9, I should say. But Chiu Pin-Chian trying to find a way here. Yeah, at full stretch, it was hard to make.
Yeah, Yamaguchi was dictating that rally. And Chiu could only follow her pace. But again, credits for staying in there and hanging in there.
She's had 8 semi-final exits this year, Yamaguchi. Broke that jinx at the World Championships.
11-3,
And now marching strong, 11-3 at the break.
Healthy lead.
Very healthy, 8-point advantage, and she's going to change ends. So it's looking good for the world number 3. I can't imagine the Japanese coaching staff would have much to say to Akane at this point. Since the second game, it's been smooth sailing.
Play.
Yeah, nice change of pace. Goes for that drop.
12-4.
12-4 now. Well, 2016, she won the first Denmark Open, Akane Yamaguchi, where she beat Tai Suying in the final in 3. And she got to the final in 2017. Looking to defend her title and lost that one to another great player in Ratchanok Intanon.
4.
Talking about skillful players.
Yeah, and then 2021, or sorry, 2021 is when she won her second crown, and she beat An Se-young in the final. Now going for number 3 in Denmark. Maybe this is the year where she does the, the triple number of times. Oh, nice again. Oh, look at that.
I really like how she's watching her opponent when she get a high lift.
Change.
Creating awareness where the open spaces are in the court.
And she's doing it with a clear, which is, really nicely played into the corner. The shot placement is fantastic.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, she's playing the front and the back court like a violin at the moment, Akane Yamaguchi.
Amazing deception again on the drop shot. But again, it started with these punch clears. They're really doing the damage for her. Here again, pushing her opponent in the deep corners.
As well to get to the net shot. That's one's
well left.
Service over. 6.
Going wide.
15.
She's doing a good job of staying in these rallies, Chiu Pin-Chian, because she's under a fair lot of pressure. When the scoreline is that big, you're in the 3rd game.
Yeah, she's not giving up easily, and that's great to see.
Service over. 16-6.
Read that well.
Again with the punch clear.
Oh, wow. That's great variation from Akane Yamaguchi. 11 clear now, 4 away from a place in the semi-final. A 12th semi-final of 2025 beckons. The 28-year-old.
She is having a great year.
Easy pickings at the moment.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, have been hard to come by for Chiu Pin-Chian, but against a different opponent, maybe slightly lower ranked opponent, she would certainly have a chance, wouldn't she?
I think that's also one of the reasons why she's in the quarters. Wow.
Service over. 19.
She possesses so much quality. It's a joy to watch.
Because, she's playing the entire court.
Yeah, but it's because of the deception she's putting in every shot. For example, she's constantly here varying the shots and targeting her opponent with his punch clears.
There you go. And again.
Exactly.
And this time it worked.
She also needs to be ready for these reverse slices all the time. So as an opponent, you're constantly left guessing.
Multiple match points here for Yamaguchi. And she does it on the first time with a lovely little backhand cross net. 21-7 in the decider. I mean, she dropped the first game, 16-21, but look at the way she's come back. 21-8, 21-7. Akane Yamaguchi onto the semifinals here at the Denmark Open. And you'd have to say that last couple of games, we saw some fabulous shot making from the world champion. And that is the quality we have just witnessed. And, well, it's a 12th set final for Yamaguchi. Confirmation of the score, 16-21, 21-8, 21-7. And it's just taken her 46 minutes to do so. You're watching live coverage of the Denmark Open 2025 presented by Victor, and I tell you what, this one is a mouth-watering match that we've been looking forward to all day here on court 2. It's a men's singles matchup between the number 7 seed from France, Alex Lanier, against India's Lakshya Sen, one of the highlight matches or popcorn matches of the day here on court 2. And well, Lakshya Sen, of course, saw Anders Antonsen yesterday, the defending champion. As we see the draw there, the winner of this match will take on Jonathan Christie, who beat a higher-ranked player in Li Shifeng earlier today in 3 games. And I tell you what, waiting potentially in the final, the likes of Shiyu Chi or Kunlavut Vititsan. Very, very exciting. Things are heating up in this tournament as we slowly make our way to finals day on Sunday. But what a moment this is for either of these two players, Lanier and Lakshya Sen. Lanier, of course, a semi-finalist last year in this very tournament, looking to make it back-to-back semi-finals and potentially becoming the first Frenchman to reach a final here. Wouldn't that be something? Lakshya Sen, who's been looking for or seeking his peak form again. He hasn't had the best of times due to injury.